Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander and welcome to episode 5 of watching this Hulu series, Why the Last Man. So where are we? In the story, I think we're not too far from where we were in episodes 1 and 2, except this time now Yorick and Agent 355 are en route to Boston to find the geneticist. I think they're somewhere in Massachusetts right now, and Yorick's starting to get a little bit of a clue of just how chaotic it is out there and what just his presence in the world means, and also questioning why maybe he may be unworthy so far to be the last man that they know of on the planet. Jennifer's trying to keep the country together and is facing a possible overthrowment from a cabinet member they didn't know was still alive that kind of ranks above her, but it's a cabinet member that's not going to have the whole country's interest at heart. And then we have Hero and Sam, who have encountered now the Amazons. I can't remember their official name, but I think the word Amazon was in there somewhere, and they are quite a formidable bunch. So I'm hoping now the train and the roller coaster are really starting to set forth, because we need some action here, folks. We need some action. But thank you so much for joining me today as we're about to launch into this episode. And thank you to all of you who have been putting comments. It is amazing what some of you have brought to life as to just how dysfunctional this planet is, without certain luxuries that we taken for granted. Things that maybe even 100 years ago, if we were without, would be little inconveniences or annoyances. Now without those is major, it's catastrophic. And that's kind of scary to think of where we are in the planet. Yeah, so on that happy note, let's get into this episode. Here we go. It's called Manhunt, with 2 N's in man, because they're looking for Dr. Allison Mann. So let's hope they find her. It's a cold morning this morning.
It's been an event. The men are dead, Regina. I'm the president.
Well, that's a statement. Unfortunately, a true statement, but it's a statement.
I don't care if you like her. We just need her to do her job.
Okay, well, I'm just saying we should be ready for the possibility that she's terrible.
I do not care about her as a person, Yorick.
Do you care about me as a person?
Not even remotely.
Yeah, I don't believe you. What?
Again, it's kind of sad, but it's true. And that's it's sad, is when you're an anomaly, your autonomy does get stripped away, which is horrible, but it's true. But it's horrible, but it's true.
And, good. Also, I value you as a human being and as a friend, and we are going to find this Dr. Man, and then we'll get the fuck out of this terrifying hellscape.
Self-preservation.
Hey, Yorick?
Yeah.
Put your mask down.
Yes, yeah.
He's gonna hurt himself. There's always blood in a knife fight, and it's usually yours. That's right, Mr. Escape Artist. You should be able to open that. That is a skill I kind of wish I had, was picking locks.
Quiet.
I picked a few bathroom locks and felt like major badass after I've done them. But nothing super challenging.
The Science Center?
Science Center was the first place they got. It's gone. And if your Dr. Man was inside, she's gone too. Ready when you are.
You're doing this right now?
Might rain later.
Might rain later.
Were you here in 2013 for the manhunt? After the marathon? The whole city locked down. No one left the house. My brother's in Jamaica Plain with a few guys. They've got testosterone, if you need it. Place to sleep? Sent you. I'm Steph.
Yorick.
Yorick does kind of sound like a name you pick for yourself.
Manhunt. Can't remember.
Hiding in a rowboat. No one can hide forever when the whole world's looking.
Side note, I've actually have heard the officer who was the second officer who found the guy in the boat. It's quite the story.
When Secretary Oliver gets here, she will be greeted with full decorum. Welcome home, welcome home. Not a power grab. The Israelis should have kept her.
I wish they had.
Well, they didn't, so we're stuck with her.
What's the likelihood of Secretary Oliver making it to DC? Not too old.
I don't see a TV, so that's still an.
Move.
I bet she's faster at picking that lock, but she would be a better lookout.
You have 10 seconds.
Oh,
10, 9, 8.
Okay, you know what? That's too much pressure.
Move.
Yeah, do your thing.
could have been, okay, it's quick, but there could have been a quieter way.
Downstairs.
Give me 5 more seconds and I'll hand it.
Is that a knife? He thought somebody wasn't there, but there's a full raging fire.
You alone? Meaningless.
Cool.
But you both together? Two survivors, two fucking together?
You've been selected by the president to take your existing research, and with unlimited access to the last 2 survivings of the...
Save the species. Got it. Do you know that you're bleeding?
What?
Because she stabbed him.
Yeah, it's fine. No, thank you.
This is the last one.
Well, you keep
That's it. You do your thing. Charmer.
Charm her? What, that's my thing? I'm the charmer? Okay, well, drive safe.
Yes, we are all confused by that as well.
Drive safe.
That is an interesting shot. Why so much space on the arch?
Where are they getting the information from now?
Word of mouth. It's like a game of broken telephone.
We are the government. We can do better than newsletters.
The stolen choppers, ma'am.
Both. Human remains?
Not yet, but the crowd. They're dead, ma'am.
You better make sure. Oh, she's got kid markers. Well, that was a little cold.
Hey. Hey. Are you okay? You okay?
Oh, give the woman some privacy.
I think I'm having a miscarriage. And so many people miscarried, so I just thought I don't want anyone to know about this.
Of course. This stays between us.
Just give her blackmail fodder now. Somebody's coming out of somewhere. You know how much I love jump scares.
Drop it.
Drop it!
You first.
I'm loving how they fought and they are clearly hurt and distressed. It's not instant snap back being able to function. They're seriously injured, and I love this. A lot of attention to abdomens this episode.
Did you draw all these dicks?
But I need this software and years of data and samples. 15 years worth. Before you're too old to be reproductively interesting.
Reproductively interesting? Wow.
Sure, men can reproduce well past 40, but should they? After 40, the caliber of your...
Do you think? I mean, could she have killed those pilots?
Why even plant the seed? Don't plant the seed.
Your fault. It
Pull
was
everything we have on the culprit ring. Brought back hard drives from her field office. I want them decrypted.
But what do we tell them it's about?
I'll worry about the cover story. You just do it.
The lies beget the lies, beget the lies, beget the lie.
You must be exhausted, but everyone is so happy that you're home. I'm just... We have to stick together.
Okay.
Deficient in an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. It's the one that converts testosterone into dihydrotestosterone.
To dihydrotestosterone, that's okay.
Completely commonplace in a remote area of the Dominican Republic. Oh. And then there's androgen insensitivity syndrome. 1 in 20,000 genetically XY births are resistant to androgens, the male hormones. And so babies are born with internal testes, but typically female external traits. Millions of women drop dead that day, some of whom had no idea they even had a Y chromosome.
It's all sciencey talk. I have to like paint a picture to figure it out.
I don't envy you. You won't have much of a life from now on, will you?
We're authorized to continue on to San Francisco.
Whoa, wait, what? That's it? That's all she said?
She said hi too.
Hey,
Oh my God, hey, what happened? Okay.
Can't remember what the colors mean. Can't remember what the colors mean. What do the colors mean? And the clouds parted, so now I have light in the basement. So there we have episode 5, where a few more things have happened. We've got a teeny bit more action, thank goodness for Dr. Man injecting some energy into the series. I don't remember her being quite so in the books, but again, if you remember, I blocked out a lot about the books. For example, the assistant being pregnant. I don't remember that. In fact, I only remember Jennifer Brown being just like in the beginnings of the books. I don't remember her at all through the middle of the books, because they mostly just focused on Yorick and Hero. Later on, a little bit more of Hero. But yeah, I don't remember that whole assistant sideline, which is interesting. Of course, they're trying to fill in more of the world, but I don't know if it's necessary, especially since they're taking so long to tell the story that they are telling. I was really hoping that this would be the episode that would kind of churn me around, because I was saying that I was hate watching the series based on my feelings about the books. So it was kind of hate watching sort of in jest. But now it's almost reaching to the point where I'm hate watching because I don't really want to take the time to watch it, but I want to know what happens. Kind of like how I felt with Jupiter's Legacy. If you saw that mess of a show, I didn't want to watch it, but my brain was needing to know how it pans out, and then it just stopped because they went, nobody's watching this, screw this. And now we don't know what any of it is supposed to mean. Yeah, so I don't want to hate watch this just to find out what happens. I want to actually enjoy the show. So I'm here and I'm committed to watching the show. So if you want to bail out and just want to come back to me for the highlights, please feel free to. I'm happy to serve in that capacity. I'm just really hoping that it picks up, because I can tell you right now, there is no way in hell they are wrapping this up in a season 1. And if it doesn't get picked up, I don't know. But thank you for sticking with me. I hope you've been enjoying my commentary. As you can tell, I'm an audience member that doesn't make a lot of noise because I am a courteous audience member. So it's kind of odd for me to speak while the show is going on. That's not in my nature. This has been a real learning experience for me. So enjoy your weekend until next time, y'all.